What is up, guys? It's your boy GRC. We're coming at you live every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern. Let me get a little audio check. Let me get some of that audio check. Today, I want to keep it light, keep it funny. Keep it light, keep it funny. No technicals, no technicals. 11:01. I'm locked in. Guys, we're going to be playing some memes today. And I do very much enjoy memes. But I don't always show them on the show. And today, Sam STOLT is not in the building. He is not in the building. So we're just going to play around and have a good time. But I want to start with some absolutely amazing memes. But first, the show I've played for 600 live streams straight. DeFi proof, crypto in the morning. Let's get it.
You already know what time it is.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Waiting on phone.
Crypto in the morning. Crypto in the morning.
We're gonna take notes.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Waiting on phone.
Crypto in the morning. Crypto in the morning.
We're gonna take notes.
Smoking a blunt on my way to the gym. 11 a.m. and I'm already tuned in. Got me some hacks and I'm making a stay. Got me some heads on, I'm making it rain. Pay me some maxi and that's just in case. Jim ready sent me to show you the way.
DeFi proof. Yeah.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Waiting on phone.
Crypto in the morning. Crypto in the morning.
We're gonna take notes.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Waiting on phone.
Crypto in the morning. Crypto in the morning.
We're gonna take notes.
Richard Hart is a hypocritical dipshit douchebag. All that,
This
man.
right here,
Hypocritical
Bruh.
dipshit douchebag. I was Okay, so here's a hero. Here's one of my heroes right here, Richard. This is Jack Levin. First back-end architect. Google architect, back-end.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Hold on, I must have missed that spot. We might have to slow that down a little. No, my mother would hate it. Damn it. Gotta go moral first. We'll just let it ride.
You got to
Whoever made that video, I don't know if this is the person that made the video, but we're gonna drop him in here anyway, give him a little subscribe because that's one of the greats. I'm sure he stole that from someone, but we'll give it to him. We'll give it to him. That was interesting. Guys, I know you all are worried about what I'm talking about, but believe it or not, I just talk about exactly what I want to every single day. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I've been DCAing into Hex this entire bear market. And that's because, frankly, Richard created Hex to appreciate and value extremely fast. And when, tightening, the loosening of the monetary policy, starting to get people to be, the rich people are starting to want to play again. They've let us all do our DCAs. And at the end of the day, if you've been watching this channel, we've probably done, 320 Hex videos. And, the reason I got into crypto was Richard Hart. But there's a super funny video about Matty Allen and Richard, and it's totally a joke. And first of all, I met Matty Allen in real life, and I do believe he tries to make the world a better place. But I have to play it because it's funny. Now, if you guys think it's horrible, just let me know. But I think it's really funny just because the voiceover is so good. But obviously, we're just having fun today. We're playing memes. Let's check this one out. I would like a rating on it if you like it, if you don't like it. But at the end of the day, it's really funny, and I can't help myself. I just can't. I don't know if I'm a team player or not. But we're going to be talking about Icosa, Hedron, and Hex today too. So stick around. My Icosa bags absolutely blew my mind. They blew my mind. 33 cents. I was buying Icosa, scooping and shooting, and we were super excited about that. Literally went 200%. Absolute gold. Dude, my bags are starting to pump like crazy because when you're DCAing at these really, really low levels for a long period of time, it can get really disgusting really quick. I don't know if you guys are all mad at me or whatever, but I just want to have fun today. My birthday was yesterday, and Sam's not in the house today, so I have like one day to not like study all day. And I've been getting behind on some information. And sometimes when things are extremely technical, I generally take a step back because there's a lot of factors there and I can't even interpret all of them. But Hex keeps it simple. Small liquidity pool, big pamps. Let's get it.
And we're live. Hello and welcome to Hex Therapy Live.
Maddie, I don't know what to do anymore. It's a nightmare, man. Like, I constantly drain the sacrifice addresses to fake pump Hex. I'm running out of money, man.
Okay, you know that I'm a therapist. I always advise people not to FOMO. You should stake Hex and delay gratification, Richard. But I hear a deep sadness in your voice. I would suggest you tell me something about your last days, weeks, or even months. Did anything happen that could have triggered this mood?
Yeah, like a few things happened that made me very sad. One time I went into a Louis store and wanted to buy a purse in the shape of poop, and I have not found it anywhere that day.
Mm-hmm. I understand. You were really looking forward to get this purse, but when it wasn't there, it made you sad. But I think there are more things that have happened and potentially triggered this ailment. What about your friends and family?
All right, man. I haven't told anyone about this. No one. And you need to promise you're going to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I'm having some problems with Eric. Eric Wall. It was a nice shiny day.
Richard.
Oh, hi, Eric. How are you? Wojak, please fuck off, okay?
I'm in trouble, deep trouble. It's bad. I want to cry, Richard.
First of all, come the fuck down, okay? Here, drink this ice-cooled Soylent and tell me what happened, okay?
I don't even know where to start. So I've met with Vitalik as you have instructed me. I just wanted to talk to Vitalik.
Oh, bitch, please don't tell me you fucked that up.
Yeah, I got invited over to his house, and he is still living with his parents. We had a good conversation, though. I convinced what a smart guy you are and how awesome Pulse is going to be.
Yeah. And then what? What, Eric? Please, man, come on.
Dude, I was horny that day and was about to leave. Vitalik went to his room and yes, his mother wanted to take me to the door. I was about to open the door, but then she smelled like flowers and there was a fire in her eyes. It was the sight of a wild lioness, and I wanted to be her lion in this moment. I threw the things from my body and pounded her as hard as a bull herd. And suddenly Vitalik stood in front of us. He was crying and ran back into his room. He was screaming that he's going to freeze all our funds, including the OA and both sacrifice wallets. He will eliminate us from Ethereum. And Richard, I'm so fucking sorry.
You idiot. You fucking wrecked loser retard. Eric, the Saudis are impatient. Like every day, every fucking day, Rackham is fucking harassing me. Win Pulse. And bro, they have threatened me to crash Hex. They already sold.
They're selling it. They're selling it on your fucking head is why. You can see on the blockchain that they're dumping the fucking coins on your fucking head.
Oh, that's terrible, Richard.
It is the worst thing that could have happened, Maddie. The worst.
Man, you also made me sad. I have to therapize myself later because of you. Okay. So what's the plan? What are you going to do, Richard?
You know, there was always something that I wanted to do my entire life, but I was basically too afraid. I'm going to leave the country and then I'm finally starting my transition. I'm going to leave the past behind me because it's me. I'm Rachel Hart, and this is my story.
All right, let's give my boy some followers. He's only got 45 followers. Supposedly, this is the Trayvon meltdown video, which we watched first, which we can pop into one more time because Trayvon shilled so many shit coins that we can't even keep track anymore. I tried to make a list. I'm just kidding, guys. When Sam's not in the office, I am reckless. And I am reckless, and I've made a million mistakes in my life. So don't you get it twisted for 1 second. And every single day I make mistakes. But I mean, these videos are incredibly funny. And I just want to have a good time.
Is a hypocritical dipshit douchebag. All that,
This
man.
right here.
Hypocritical dipshit douchebag. I was doing this. Okay, so here's a hero. Here's one of my heroes right here, Richard. This is Jack Levin. First back-end architect. Google architect, back-end architect. Can you please destroy this guy for me?
Dude, I'm so sorry. If I'm offending anyone today, I am sorry. I feel really don't care. But in all seriousness, guys, Hex has pumped 100%. There's really not that much in this world that can pump 100% in 3 days. And you can still pull out with limited slippage. I mean, my God, my bags have been going ferocious. And it's been exciting, you know, and I remember a video from way back when where Richard kind of lays out, oh, here it is. I actually still have it up. This is not a meme. This one's not a meme. This is from 4 years ago. Richard had 30,000 subscribers on YouTube when this popped. And he was trying to explain to all of us plebs why price appreciation is sometimes the most important thing, if not the most important thing. So let's do a little rewind to 4 years back. This video is gold. I'm sorry. I watched it, I think, this morning. And he explains these things in front of a crowd. And let's get to it.
I think a lot of crypto is about talking about how good the technology is and how it's going to change the world. But I don't think most people really give a shit. I think they want to make money. I think they buy a bag and they hope their bag goes up to a really high price. So when I tell you about things, you know, technology is fun to talk about, but I'm really, really concerned with the price. If you want to change the world and you want to replace the existing economic system with something better, you can only do it if that better thing has a lot of economic mass. And that means that a lot of people have to buy it and have to pay a high price for it, or else it doesn't work, right? So money is just an analog to represent scarce things like human time, goods, and services. If you want your analog to work properly, it also has to be scarce and valuable, just like the thing it's representing. That's the reason that stores of value are worth more than transporters of value. Bitcoin's been around for 10 years. It has failed entirely to be an adopted currency. No one pays tax in it. No one prices services in it. It's terrible for use in the dark net. If you ever pay for something in the dark net with it, it will forever taint every transaction that you perform afterwards once you get your change address back. It's not used in payroll. If you try and pay your employees with it, they have to, you take your fiat as a company, turn it into crypto, wait an hour for confirmations, pay the bid-ask spread, pay the fees, then send it to your employee if the network works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it fails silently. Monero, love them for private transactions, but when I would go to pay an employee in Monero and there was a network fork, I sent the transaction, came out of my wallet, guy never got it because the network had forked and it just failed silently. Download the new update, doesn't find the balance. Rescan the chain, doesn't find the balance. Download the whole chain again, takes 7 to 11 hours, employee's still not paid, right? Finally works, thank God. But if you're not a genius, it's not going to work for you, right? And then you also have to wait 16 minutes to send your next employee transaction because you're waiting for your change from the last one. It's horrible. And then when he finally gets his money, he gets to wait for the confirmations at his exchange, which takes an hour or more, right? Sometimes it takes an hour to find a single block. You need multiple blocks to get your money confirmed on the exchange to sell it. So he finally sells it. He finally gets it to his bank. Bank shuts his account off because they don't like the transactions. It looks suspicious, right? So why would I pay bid-ask spread twice, once on the payment side, one on the receiver side, hours and hours of confirmation on both sides? Sometimes it doesn't work at all, just to get his account turned off anyway. And then he's got to get a CPA to get signed letters to get his account opened again. It's horrible, and it always will be, and no amount of cryptography fixes that problem, right? As long as we live in a fiat world where people need to pay their rent, buy their food in fiat, that's unsolvable whether you choose one style of crypto or another style of crypto. It just doesn't matter. Now, what does crypto do well? Crypto stores value. It does better than store value. It appreciates, right? So some of you guys may have bought Bitcoin at, I got in at $30. I used to mine them in 2011, full blocks on my own with no pool. It was very nice, right? 50 Bitcoin block reward was very nice, to hold it if you held it. A lot of guys that mined coins very early on, they didn't hold their coins, and then all the mad gains they would have had, they just didn't get. So if it's true that in the 10 years that Bitcoin has been doing peer-to-peer cryptocurrency transactions and it's had no adoption, at some point you have to realize maybe what the market is telling us is that this is a store of value. It should be listened to, right? Maybe we shouldn't be trying to hard fork it and force our ideals on it. Maybe we should listen to the market and realize that a store of value is more valuable than a payment network. So do we have stores of value in the real world? Yes, we do. We have gold. Gold's been around for thousands of years storing value. It's worth $7.7 trillion. How much are payment networks worth? Visa's worth $320 billion. MasterCard is worth about $212 billion. PayPal's worth about $102, $105 billion. Those three combined aren't worth 10% of what gold is worth, which is a great investment thesis. The other great thing about using cryptocurrencies as a store of value is you don't need high transaction throughput, right? Another funny thing about cryptocurrencies is how often do you really need to pay your friends for things? Very, very rarely. Most of our transactions with currency are to businesses or to, your landlord. You have to buy food, gas, rent. Very little of it is, I got to pay my friend Joe for what? Like, why? Why do I have to pay my friend Joe for anything? It's very not common. Thus, if it's true that cryptocurrencies are only adopted in mass, Clash of Clans has 100 million users a day. How many users have over $100 in Bitcoin? 5 million. Just 5 million Bitcoin addresses that have over $100 on them. Now you could say there's lots of users hiding inside Coinbase's wallet and Binance's wallet, which represent lots of users' interests. And that may be true, but it's still not hundreds of millions, right? If you add up everyone, it's still very small. So what I thought was, well, can you store value better than Bitcoin does? What does Bitcoin do?
Richard, you can do this. I got this. McDonald's is great. Making burgers is no witchcraft. Man, I'm so nervous. Scamming people was easier than this retarded shit. Bro, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Where is this fucking office? Diam. It smells so nice in here. Maybe it's not so bad after all. I'm curious if it's easy to steal a free nuggets, LOL. I mean, like, these McDonald's are rich enough.
Well, if that's not Richard fucking Hart, listen up, Hex Maxi, it's not your fucking business why.
Okay, to be fair, I have not watched this one yet. This is the third of the saga, and I think the Trayvon one was first, and then the Eric Wall one was second with Matty Allen, who I really do love. Matty Allen, I can't help it. I've said things about him before. We've all said things, but he's a good dude. I can't help it. But so whatever happens in this video, I have not watched it yet. I have not watched it yet at all.
I am here. Why the hex
are rich enough.
Well, if that's not Richard fucking Hart, listen up, Hex Maxi, it's not your fucking business why I'm here. Why the Hex cult is here after you stole their money, nor do I care why you're here, okay? Understand those simple rules, and I'm not going to be a pain in the ass. This is my Shark Tank. I'm her manager. For you, I am. Mr. Sailor, sir, understood?
Whoa, dang, dude. Mr. Sailor, sir. Listen, okay? I hate it being treated like I'm the worst person ever. I was the giving tree of crypto and gave Hex away for free to Bitcoin.
Stop this nonsense. Enough. It's not even a minute and you already pissed me off. The Bitcoin top was 69K, just to clarify that. Now, see the door back there? Go through and follow the hallway. Put your stuff in an empty locker and then come back here. And hurry up a little.
Bro, like, how the fuck am I even supposed to work here for a whole day, man? Whatever. He's such a bastard. Oh, I'm Sailor, your manager. Bitch, please kill yourself, Rec Pleb. Anyways, Richard Hart needs to take a Richard fart. Where's the fucking toilet? Man, I hate this woke crap. This seems like a bigger headache than to launch Pulse Chain. Like, I just want to pee, dude. Hey, isn't that whales only?
Richard, that's crazy. It's the crypto goat. The DeFi king himself. Man, I'm so happy to finally meet you in person. How are you, brother?
Yeah, thanks. Nice to meet you, man. Well, what am I supposed to say, dude? Like, it seems we're now co-workers or some shit.
What? For real? Yo, that's crazy. I'm so happy you're here, man. We're finally together like in the old days. Do you remember the Hex conference in 2022? Before Hex crashed to zero? That was so awesome.
Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, sorry about that. What's
Awesome.
going on, guys?
Now, here's what's going to happen. So Wales has like an African-American accent, which is probably going to trigger my African-American accent. And then everyone's going to complain and be like, yo, dog, that Richard, he always talk different when he talking to black people. He tricking people. No. Man, I miss the good old times of getting your, man, making everyone rich. So what are you doing here, man?
You know, I still keep fighting the good fight. Teaching people crypto online. I stay true to my principles. I'm staking Hex till this day. 5555, brother. I don't care about the price. Because Hex is the best crypto protocol ever invented. And as you can see, I keep my finances clean, but also the toilets.
Nice, I guess. Whatever. Could you?
Yep. And let me tell you something about finances, brother. It's super interesting. I mean, you got to understand.
Bro, what a retard.
I mean, this is akin to not having an economy out here, these types of misses. Because in 2008, we didn't have one.
Hart, what in the fuck is going on here? And clean toilets only. Why aren't the fucking toilets clean yet?
Not my fault, Mr. Sailor. Sir, I'm innocent. I just wanted to pee-pee, please. I'm sorry.
Hart, I have enough of your bullshit and clean toilets only. Your financial advice sucks. You both are fucking fired.
The level of comprehension that you have with respect to society is zero. The only bitch about to get fired are you.
No, what have you done? Dude, prison sucks dick, man. Whatever. Hex is still operating flawlessly.
Well, oh my God, that shit is so good. But anyway, on a bullish note, let's get super bullish because, one guy that I actually watch a lot is Ivan on Tech in my personal time because I think he's really smart and I think he's really level headed. And he came out with some super bullet. He couldn't help himself. He was so bullish. He couldn't help himself. Let's get right to it. If you haven't seen the Ivan on Tech update yet, here we go.
At 17K, at 18K, don't feel like that because listen, there are going to be so many opportunities. We haven't even went into the true mania, okay, of alts, and alts is the biggest opportunity. It's not Bitcoin. Then you do see something like Hex. Let me know by the way, guys, if we have some Hex fans in the chat. If you look at Hex, it's up also over 100% over the past 30 days. This is the kind of
We all know that Hex pumped on my birthday, and it's directly associated with my date of birth. But I wanted to show everyone, I may not be the smartest man in the planet, but here's a picture of me and my mom in Nicaragua. Good to see you, Mom. Chilling. She's throwing up gang gang. Get it, Mom. Throw it up for your hood. Be more represent. Even though she's not from Bmore, nor am I. But so let's scroll down a little bit. Let's check out the tweets for the day. Oh my God, I was not sharing. How dare I? So this is a picture of me and my mom. Give it a retweet. She's the best. Thank God for Mom. Thank God for moms. Biceps in the chat for your mom. Today I'm just having fun, guys. I don't feel like looking at anything technical because it was my birthday yesterday and I don't care. I worked all day on my birthday, so I kind of wanted to. But here we got Jory Hex. Work harder on yourself than anyone else. And then anything else, I could not agree with that more. A big update. This one's big. And I'm going to need some retweets in the chat, biceps in the chat on this one. Big Pep, one of my favorite streamers, Big Pep. He's going on with Corey Costa. He's going on with Corey Costa tonight. If you don't think I'll be watching that, you're crazy because I will be tuned all the way in on that. Okay. So all the heavy work, this is from freepulse.io. And guys, I'm a big I don't know about big sacrificer, but I'm a sacrificer for Pulse, PulseX, Liquid Loans, a couple of these other projects. Probably, 60% of my money is tied up into projects like Pulse Chain, PulseX. Well, I guess if you count Hex stakes, it would be, I don't know what percentage, but this is how I got into crypto. So seeing all these updates is very good for me. So all the heavy work for Pulse Chain is to get V3 ready. The jump from V3 to mainnet will be 10x less work as long as V3 holds up during public testing. No need to test V3 longer than 1 month after launch. Onwards. And then we got, guys, Lane. This is my boy Lane. Day 50 in a row. 50 in a row. So all those guys that think I'm a bandwagon Hexican, I've been streaming every single day while you've been doing day 50 of tweeting Richard Hartwin until he goes on Crypto in the Morning with Jim Rat Crypto. Guys, I'm going to drop this. Give that young man some support. He tweets every day. I ain't never asked him to tweet a damn thing. So we support that kind of sauce every single day of the week. And I'll keep working until I'm in a position where that's possible. Here we got HVid. Today, Ivan on Tech confirmed he will be speaking to Richard Hartwin when Pulse Chain Testnet V3 is out. And we're going to go back to that video in just a second. And what do we got here? Colin Talks Crypto. 23.1K followers, 108 following. He's a Puerto Rican man avoiding taxes. How dare you? How dare you? But he decided to tweet about Hex. Hex price pumped 78%, a pretty big run in price in the past few days. Following Richard Hartwin's post about progress being made with Pulse Chain, people will get a copy of their Hex tokens on Pulse Chain. Such news leads into Hex FOMO. I don't really know why, if that's exactly why at this point. Maybe it is. Maybe people are getting excited because I still think it could be months away. But sorry to be off topic, but does anyone know a better way to see the details of crypto addresses? Do you guys, any of you guys have a good bubble chart? I think he needs to see a nice bubble chart. Like there's these bubble charts that you can pop addresses into and it like connects it all around for you. If anyone has that information, drop it below. I haven't looked at any of that in a while. I've been only up, but here's this. And only in crypto, guys. Only in crypto. This is why you don't sell out of your positions. A lot of people decide when they like a new coin that they're no longer going to have the other coins anymore. That is a big mistake. That is something that I do not do. Just because you don't feel a certain way doesn't mean you should sell out of a position. A lot of people sell all the way out of their positions, but DCA is the way. Never spend more than you're willing to lose. Oh, I wanted to, do you guys know Gamma? Biceps in the chat if you know Gamma. This is Gamma right here. So Gamma, part 1, introduction to validator setup on Ethereum and Pulse Chain. So if you're into that kind of sauce, I'm going to link you right over to this. I think you should give that a watch. I think that can be very valuable. Gamma told me yesterday that he's going to be coming out with a lot more videos, and I would love to support him because he's a gigabrain, and we want to support these guys as much as we can. Please support Gamma. All you tech nerds in there that are trying to set up validators and stuff, please, please, please give this man a watch. That's the information you're going to want to go to 100%, 100,000%. And oh yes, Icosa melting my effing face off. Let's go to Dex Screener real quick. So I scooped some Icosa when times were getting real tough. But I have so much faith in Alex, and I also believe he's a very, very wealthy man, and he would do very much before he let his projects go to zero. So you see there's about $216,000 in that USDC pool for Icosa. But if you go over here, and that for some of the rich guys, they're going to say, I'm going to eat so much slippage on that. Now, if you did want to exit a liquid position or end your stake, you got to understand there's 105,000 within the Hedron pool, and then another 307,000 in the Hex pool. So if you were thinking about getting out of that in any single way, you would definitely want to be very smart about where you exited that position, because if you took 100 grand and came out of this, you're going to eat a lot of slippage. But if you took 10 grand and went out of each, you're going to take a lot less slippage, and you can still have some of those coins you were stacking to earn passive income at the same time. So I think that's important. Now let's check what Hex has been doing, right? Oh no, big down. Trayvon sold his bags. No. So let's do the 15 minute. And then I'm going to go over and show you when I last bought some Hex, just to show you that I'm maybe a little more locked in than you might think, fam. Everyone said, oh, you wait for green candles, you wait for green candles, you're such a pleb, blah, 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 blah. But, here's a cool tweet from Motley, too. It feels pretty euphoric. Oh, shit, I haven't switched over yet. So on February 1st, this was what, 4 days ago? I said, I just bought and staked some Hex. Couldn't help myself. It's been a minute. Now, a little bit of that was luck. A little bit of that is because I look at this stuff every day, and I could tell when things are getting a little, rambunctious in the community. I just bought and staked some Hex. That was on February 1st. And, I did about 77% on that buy. Now, I didn't keep it liquid, which is fine because I was timing it up for the next bull run, and I didn't want to be able to sell it. So I staked it up. But that's where I'm at with that. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah. And on February 3rd, get ready for gains. There's me and my boy Sam Stolt. Oh, I want to support this. Guys, if you don't know too much about security, you need to go to these groups. These are the most incredible wealth of knowledge within the security space. Hex Hangout and all his buddies, Gamma's in there. I learned so much from these spaces, like so much. I take pages and pages of notes while I sit there and feel stupid. But this is what makes me neurotic, and this is what saves my crypto, because I've learned, everyone knows that I got hacked back in the day. That's kind of how I got into crypto. I bought a bunch of hex. It went up drastically in value, and I had no idea what I was doing. And this was day 501 of hex was my first buy, which was roughly 2 years ago, I think. And it was about 2 cents. And I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't have a Trezor, all these things, and I got hacked. And then it put me on a direction to start focusing on these things 24/7, because I knew that crypto was the future and that I needed to pay attention. If you have any questions about security, you need to follow these people and you need to go into these chats. Okay? Because I'm trying to support that a lot. And here's Hex Tangent. GRC says that when he listens to me talk in Twitter spaces, his IQ goes down. Very true, Tangent. Very true. Just kidding. I'm not hating on anyone. These guys all come back to play when there's pumps, and they think somehow they're going to get really popular from doing this. And I don't really think that's how it works, but I'm trying to be a team player, and they can all talk crap about me. That's fine. If that's where their masculine energy goes, you let it be them. You let it be. It's just that's it. But the talking crap about people is never going to give you great success in this world. We all know that. So let's watch this one. Oh, this one's funny. This is Hodl Dog right here, February 2. This one's great, I think. This is another meme. Let's get memey.
Fuck crypto. You don't need the anxiety. Before you bought the bullshit fantasy coin, your life was good. But then you made some money and became greedy. Now the bullshit coin is fucked. And nobody can tell you when it is going to be unfucked. Even the motherfucker who convinced you to buy the bullshit coin, who told you that it is going to be the next big thing, that motherfucker is nowhere to be found. You are on your own. And all you can do is cry about it in the shower and hope and believe that your bullshit coin will go up in price again so that you can sell it and make some money and buy some more and then get fucked all over again. That is crypto. Fuck crypto.
I really like Hodl Dog's tweets. They always have a good vibe to them. So let's make sure we're following the Hodl Dog. Go over there and throw some biceps in the Hodl Dog's chat. All righty. All right, so let's get back to business. Why Pulse Chain can have bigger returns than Hex. I think I watched this video one time through. An incredible question this dude asked, and this is the exact same thing I had been thinking the whole time. How is the price action of Pulse Chain going to be with all that piston-loaded volume on the other side, 1.7 billion or whatever? But then you have to remember how these liquidity pools work and that you can micromanage them. So I wanted to watch this, and if you guys get anything from this, just let me know. But this seems like a really good video. And Richard was I was at this conference. I was actually sitting in that room with these guys right here on the right. So if you look here on the right, there is fuck me, how can I not remember this right now? He's my boy, Texan Token. Damn, I feel like a douche for not knowing his name right now. Crypto Heartbeat. And I would like you to identify the guy on the right. I can remember his voice from the spaces, but I'm not sure what his exact name is. And I'm not sure if we ever had the pleasure of meeting in real life. So basically, PNW, how is that? You know when you go to Etherscan and you look at your address and then other coins are in there? Well, there was another coin in there and I was brand new. Like it was my first ever address, ever. And there was a bunch of coins in there and I just started clicking on them and then I accepted something and then it eventually I accepted access to the account and then they started flushing out the stuff over months and months and months. So, but thank God I think I did sacrifice a few $1,000s from that account as well, but I have no idea. But I sacrificed from like 5 different accounts, luckily, and I did a PulseX pool. So I have a lot of different sacrifices coming out, but most of them are good. So again, these are mistakes that people make in crypto, and that's why crypto can be extremely profitable, and that's why security is so important. You know, nobody's here to teach you security right off the bat. Nobody was here. I just watched some videos and bought some Hex. Like that was it. And I did get hacked for everything I was worth. And I went on live stream immediately after and talked it out with my boys, and they taught me what to do. And ever since then, I have not made a mistake that I'm aware of. I've done everything. I have several accounts. I have several Trezors. I have several computers. Spreading out your crypto can sometimes be your best bet. So you don't have, very high, more surface area, more attack surface, and it would be much harder for someone to come after me. So I don't put as much value on each account anymore. I keep all my value a little bit spread out through different accounts. And it can get confusing, guys. Don't get it twisted. But if you write it down and document it and use Google Docs, you can have a pretty decent experience with it, although it's a lot of labor. So remember, don't put your money in a million different spots, because you're going to have a mental attention towards that. This is why Pulse Chain can have bigger returns than Hex. And this was a really good question, perfectly articulated from this man. Can someone tell me who this man is? Thank you. Let's listen.
It might have. The question is, there's been a number of people that have wondered or questioned if Pulse Chain and PulseX, it might have a more difficult time of having Hex-like returns because the initial capital infusion is so much greater than Hex was. 680 million put into Pulse Chain, close to $1 billion in PulseX. Is that a consideration, or is it more of the initial liquidity pool that's said in the beginning that has more of a bearing on the ability to grow and compound?
So a lot of business is experiments. You can't know with certainty what things are going to do. So I always run into people speaking with great certainty about things that there's just no way to know. So my best guess as to the opportunity of a speculative investment is the ratio of the people that know about it now to the ratio of people that will know about it. And this applies for honest, amazing things and for straight up trash things. So do you think that Hex stops on ramping users at 107,000 stakers? Well, I look at the chart and it doesn't look like that's what it's doing. Looks like it's doing just fine. Do you think more people, let me put it this way. What percentage of Ethereum users have even heard of Pulse Chain? 5%?
Very few.
6%? It said no mentions in any article anywhere. All the crypto news people are totally silent about it. So, I think that the ratio of people that have heard about Pulse Chain and PulseX to the ratio of people that will hear about the world's largest free airdrop, I think there's going to be a big difference. I think there's going to be a lot of people that'll be happy to participate that have never heard of it before. So that for me is the largest indicator of the potential of a thing. And so, by the way, Hex did a 10,000x, 100,000 stakers. How many more people do you think will participate in Pulse Chain? I mean, straight up sucky stuff that is trash, like Celsius had millions of users. Millions of users. Hex doesn't have millions of users. Hex doesn't have millions of sacrificers, but Celsius had millions of users. And Ethereum probably has tens of millions of users, etc. And so I think, and here's the other thing. Why is the Pulse Chain chat room 50% larger than the Hex chat room, even though it's 10 times less old? Well, it's not tenfold less old anymore, but it's massively less old because it's an easier to understand product. There's not a definite answer as to why, but in my experience, people understand it a lot easier. They're like cheaper, faster Ethereum, deflates only. By the way, Ethereum's still net inflationary, I believe, even after the merge. So,
all right, number 2. So you've talked about in the past creating like a leverage trading platform in Pulse Chain. My question is that still in the plans? And what would you do different than all the scam exchanges out there that are scam?
क्या हो रहा है जल्दी स्टार्ट कर
First of all, what an honor to get hit in the face with whatever that thing is by Richard. What an honor. That was me. I didn't even see this one yet. I love it. I'm going to have to shout this guy out, though, so stick with me. Let's watch that one more time. I got hit in the face pretty good. Oh, look at it. I look handsome. My eyes are a little. The old GRC. RIP to the old GRC with the faded eyes. All right, let's share this one out. I got something in my teeth right now. Share this one out. This was a good one. Let me retweet this. I think it's funny. I think it's all funny, guys. And I think it's important to keep it light and funny sometimes. Nobody's perfect. Nobody makes perfect decisions all the time. But if you laugh and you just try to help others and move forward, you always get the last laugh. You never give up. We don't give up around here. We all know that to be certain. And hold on. Let's see if we have any more memes. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to end it for today. I think I'm going to end it for today. I just wanted to have some fun today. I didn't want to do anything technical. I didn't want to talk about anything specific. I just wanted to have fun. And I had a lot of fun in that episode because I never get to just, kick back. I'm always studying, looking up stuff, looking up details, taking notes. And today I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to have some fun. So let's go back just to start it. Hold on. X pump me. So we'll end. Actually, I'll come on and say one more thing after this, but this video, whoever made this video is the best of the best. Thank you so much for making this video. So many smiles, so many laughs. And I'll try to share out all of these in the comments, in the description as well. But this one's great. And guys, be careful with your bags. We're all joking around, having a good time. You see 100% of your bags, you get a little bit of that feeling. You get a little bit of that feeling in your gut where you're like excited, a little dopaminergic rush comes through. But it is important. Like if you've been watching this channel, you have 10x icosis. You have 10x hedron bonuses on your stakes. You have Wattses in the bag, never selling, and you have in a nice fat icosis stakes, which are the yield on the icosis stakes is absolutely unbearable. And if you got in on that dip where it went down to 33%, my God, this bull run is going to be so incredible. I am so excited. We've sat here every single day. We've tried to study. We've tried to manage our finances. We've tried to enhance our security. And in crypto, things can get wild really quick. So you want to put yourself in a position. It doesn't always seem flashy, but But just like there's volatility on the downside, there's extreme volatility on the upside. And I've never seen personally such long downside. And that doesn't mean that it couldn't be longer and longer and longer and longer. It could be the whole year where we're down. But at the same time, when you see that monetary policy starting to switch up a little bit and you see different news coming out, many men have been arrested, all these exchanges have failed. We have been through the brutal part of the bear market, I think. I'm pretty certain. Now they can come out with a COVID-19 monkeypox virus anytime they want. Anytime they want. And we just want to make sure that we're all staying safe. I already started writing down my goals this morning. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. People are going to come at you. They're going to hate you. They're going to say horrible things. Ignore it all. Ignore it all and just try to be the best person you could possibly be. And let's have some more fun before we get out of here. Maybe I'll slow it down on that one part. Sorry, Mom.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
You already know what time it is.
Crypt in the morning.
Crypt in the morning.
Crypt in the morning.
Waiting on phones.
Crypt in the morning. Crypt in the morning.
Ready to take notes.
Crypt in the morning.
Crypt in the morning.
Crypt in the morning.
Waiting on phones.
Crypt in the morning. Crypt in the morning.
Ready to take notes.
Smoking a blunt on my way to the gym. 11 a.m. and I'm already tuned in. Got me some hex and I'm making a stake. Got me some hedge on, I'm making it rain. Pay me some maxi and that's just in case. Jim Reddit sent me to show you the way.
Hold on a bit. Where is that meme? Where is that meme? Where is that meme? I want that meme. Can someone send me that meme? I don't know why I can't find it. I want to see the meme. Everyone's telling me about this meme with me and Sam in it, and I want to see the meme. Tell me where the meme is. Where is the meme? I know the meme has something to do with this picture right here. Where's the meme? Maybe I'll show it tomorrow when Sam's on. He'll probably think it's funny. I don't know why I can't find it. Can't find the meme. Guys, the channel's growing a lot. Please go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you're in here. We're going to get back to educational content right in the morning. When Sam's not in the office, you know I get a little excited because I have free reign. But I'll check that meme out tomorrow. Make sure to send it to my DMs, guys. Please smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to be studying. I have to go to a little birthday party for a child, my sister's child. So I got to get out of here. But let me know and smash that like button. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, guys. Yeah.
You already know what time it is.
Crypt in the morning.
Crypt in the morning.
Crypt in the morning.
Waiting on phone.
Crypt in the morning. Crypt in the morning. Crypt in the morning.
Crypt in the morning.
Crypt in the morning.
Waiting on phone.
Crypt in the morning. Crypt in the morning. Smoking a blunt on my way to the gym. 11 a.m. and I'm already tuned in. Got me some hex and I'm making a stake. Got me some heads on, I'm making it rain. Pay me some maxi and that's just in case. Jim Reddit sent me to show you the way. Crypt in the morning.